So final exam review. The same slides you can download from that final exam review section when you open the final exam folder, right? Okay, so final exam. I will choose 10 of it, and then you are going to be asked to write a, first you have identified the title, and then in also artist name. In late Joseon dynasty, we study a lot of artists, and then the period and dynasty, you will say like early Joseon, late Joseon, or modern, and then material medium, you can say ink and wash painting, or porcelain, or you can say wooden furniture, and location and subject matter. This is a painting of something, painting of a landscape, or painting of a winter landscape. You have to explain what that is. And then 7 slides we studied, and then 2 slides unknown. No, I think it's slightly changed. I have 10 slides. No, I have 10 slides. So ignore these, and I have all 10 slides. Maybe 1 or 2 you didn't see it in the classroom, but you can easily recognize whose work that is. Everything is included in the final exam review. Okay. Now, so speaking of early Joseon dynasty, the most important style of early Joseon dynasty is this one. That is, hold on, 10. That is buncheong, right? That's the word that we studied to describe this stoneware, buncheong. And then you explained buncheong really well in your discussions. So buncheong is a technique, little diminished from the Korea celadon. So the bottom of the ceramic is still bluish gray. And then in order for a quick casual decoration, they put the white sleeve on the top, and then they either use this graphite technique, like engraving technique, or they are going to use that stamping technique that you see over here, like a stamping technique, in order to create some patterns of it. But buncheong ware was created at an official Kyunghee of the Joseon government. So in a way, it's very well organized operation. And they were baked at a relatively high temperature, so that it's called the stoneware, durable and sturdy. So early Joseon dynasty, you have a buncheong technique in terms of ceramics. Now, in terms of painting, the most important artist of the early Joseon dynasty is An-gyeon. And this painting is definitely a very important work. And you are going to write about it in your essay. So this is called the Dream Journey to the Peach Blossom Land, and it's dated 1447 because the date is written here in the inscription, the writing attached to the painting. So the painting is the dream of Prince An-pyong, and this is court painter An-gyeon's creation of Prince An-pyong's dream as told in his poetry that goes right after to the painting over here, like right here. And what's the medium of this painting? It is ink and color on silk. Where do you see a little bit of color pigments? Here in the peach blossom land. So it's painted on silk. Hand scroll, right? It's a long hand scroll. And then early Joseon dynasty, under King Sejong, Hangul was invented. Hangul, so that's very important event. And probably quiz will ask about the invention of Hangul. And then I also mentioned that the An-gyeon style remained very popular. And how do we know? if we see this middle of the 16th century, almost 100 years after Angyeon's painting, we still see the popularity of Angyeon style landscape, a bit more like a cloud style, rocks, and then far distant views. And then the middle ground is abbreviated with indication of large water. And then you have a strong foreground and that mysterious looking trees. And if you are answering that #1 question about early Joseon dynasty, these kind of trees and then the rock shapes are coming from the Song dynasty of China, and then also replicated by artists of the Ming dynasty. So that is what you are studying, okay, in relationship with the Chinese court painting as well. But this particular painting is by anonymous painter, but this anonymous painter must have been a follower of Angyeon, and the title of this work is Gathering of a Government Official. So they are government officials, but they are enjoying gathering in one summertime. And then in Joseon Dynasty, they also created that blue pigments, blue and white porcelain. So it's blue. Pigments are made of cobalt, so cobalt blue, blue and white porcelain. That was popular in late Joseon as well. But in order to make the blue, they also have to import the cobalt from China. But you will remember that the most popular type of porcelain in late Joseon dynasty is white porcelain, right? This particular shape is called moon jar or dal hangari, and this work must be on the test because it's most representative type. And do you remember how it is shaped up? So in order to make the production more efficient, they made one bowl like this, another bowl like this, and then they combined the two bowls together in the middle section. So that's why you end up having a bit more like a round sphere, like a full sphere type of shape, but efficient production. And this painting is Jung-sun's painting, and this is Diamond Mountain, and this is related to your essay again. So you should be able to describe the shape of the mountains, right? Supposedly there were 12,000 peaks. That's what the Diamond Mountain is, a very unique, spectacular mountain areas. And Jung-sun visited the Diamond Mountain several times during his lifetime. And then this one is made when he was a little bit older, and he created this masterpiece of Diamond Mountain, the way it looks, the way it's remembered by him. And the shape of Diamond Mountain very different from the Chinese mountains. So this is called True View Landscape, right? True View Landscape. And then this is another painting by Jung-sun, and this is the Mount Inwang after a rain, right? So it shows that mountain in the northern part of Seoul, and this mist or fog is quickly going away right after the rain. And then, do you remember this painting? This is Kang Se-hwang. Kang Se-hwang was a high government official, and he was a literary painter. So meaning he was a yangban. He was a literary painter, but he was well educated, and he was also a teacher to Kim Hong-do. And this is Yeongtong-gu near Kaesong, the city of Kaesong. So this is in the same tradition of rear view landscape. So he visited this amazing town, and then he remembered that the rocks as large as a few houses large, and then he himself is depicted as a old traveler on a donkey, and then he has his own servant walking behind him.